y'all, it's your girl Drea back with another video. If you are new here, welcome. If not, welcome back, y'all. Hey y'all, I have a story time for you guys today. As you can see, I'm sipping on a little drink. It's 1800. Yeah, anyway, I got it in this like large shot glass and I'm just gonna be sipping it. I know, call me nasty, but I'm just gonna be sipping it. But hey y'all, make sure you guys are like, commenting, and subscribing. If you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed, because I be seeing y'all watching the videos, but I'm pretty sure y'all ain't all subscribed. Like, the math ain't math in here. So make sure you guys are subscribed and sharing my videos as well. Also be sure to follow me on my social medias. Instagram at Drea Larae with 2 Y's. TikTok at Drea Larae. And Twitter at Ms. Annie Larae. I actually have 2 Twitters, but anyway. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning right now as I'm recording this. It's Saturday night right now. I was been supposed to have this video recorded and out to you guys today, but now you're just not going to get it until tomorrow, which is Sunday. And honestly, depending on how my day goes, you guys might not be seeing this video until Monday, so we'll see. But I don't know what I'm titling this video yet, but I'm about to just hop right into the story. So it is basically about me back in my college years, guys. I have a whole bunch of college stories, and I'm like, let me tell one of those, because I feel like I haven't told a college story in a while. I'm going to tell you guys a situation, or multiple situations, I really should say, that kind of all escalated. And this was my freshman year of college that this happened. If you have been watching my videos, you already know that I grew up in a pretty strict household. So keep that in mind, and just imagine being pretty much like sheltered your whole life. So going to college and finally being on your own and getting that freedom. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Freshman year of college, I was very excited. Just like any other freshman. Very excited. Like I said, lived in a strict household and was just ready to just be able to do whatever I wanted. You know, of course, following rules, but being able to do whatever you wanted. And, you know, y'all, I was ready. I didn't know how to act. So my roommate at the time, she also grew up in a very strict household. So, and we knew each other because we had went to the same school. She had ended up moving. Once you figure out what college you go to, usually you post it on Instagram and be like, oh, I'm going to this college. And so everybody can see what college you're going to. Usually you like put it in your Instagram bio. I know that's what I did. I put my school in my bio so people would know what college I was going to. Of course, my one friend was like,
oh, you know what? I'm going to that college as well. Let's put down that we want to be roommates.
So that's what we did. Ended up rooming together. Cool. We were thick as thieves. And it's so crazy. Like, we were together all the time so much that people thought we were twins. You know, we just hang around somebody so much. Which I don't know if people thought that, because she was like super thin and I was thicker. Not like fat thicker, but honestly, who says twins, one can't be skinny, one can't be thick? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, people would say that we looked alike and everything. And honestly, if I were to put her picture up here, which I'm not going to do that, but if I were to put her picture on here, y'all be like, y'all don't look like one another at all. And we didn't. We were just around each other all the time. And yeah, I'm gonna just say we lived in the most poppin' dorm hall, because we did. Like, people used to call this dorm hall the most hood one, but it was just literally the most fun. And yeah, like, that dorm hall was the most poppin' at our school. When you first go there, your RA or CA, whoever is control of your floor, we actually got it separated by floors. And then since there was 2 sides, like in our dorm hall, there was 2 sides to the whole building. So we got it separated into like 2 wings. So I remember our freshman dorm was on the 2nd floor and it was on the left wing. Everybody on the 2nd floor would get together, each wing, and, you know, we kind of would all mingle and meet each other. So we would, you know, of course, as the school year goes on, you meet everybody that's in the dorm, you know, just in passing and being out on campus and everything. I just remember our dorm being super lit. Like I said, I was super excited. Didn't really have friends. Like I said, I already knew my roommate. And then, of course, whoever had went to my school who ended up going to that college as well. Other than that, you go to freshman orientation and you meet people there as well. So I'm meeting all these new people and everything. And guys, I mean, just face it, I would say I'm a pretty attractive girl. So, of course, there was a lot of people who would gravitate towards me. And even with me being sheltered, I was shy, but I was also very outgoing. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I really don't. I just had that personality that was just very outgoing. Like, I wasn't shy to say what I wanted to say. You know, if I really wanted something, I would go for it. That's just kind of who I was. And like I said, I'm also not too bad looking on the eyes. And I've always had, you know, the body, I was slim, thick. You know, the flat tummy and I got the hips, I got the booty, I got the thighs. I had all of that, I still got chest to this day, even with the weight gain. But I always had that hourglass figure, along with a pretty face. All right, now that y'all know where I'm trying to get at. Just got to kind of draw the picture for y'all real quick. Oh, y'all. Drinking it straight ain't no joke. We're going through the school year. It's me and my roommate. And, once you're walking around campus and stuff, you start meeting people. So, we're meeting groups of like different guys and stuff, and we're getting their number. Like, I would get a friend's number. My roommate would get a friend's number. And, we do it like that. I mean, that's basically what everybody was doing. Like I said, we're freshmen, so we're getting to know everybody. I mean, y'all, I remember there was this one day where in our hall, in our wing, there was this, I don't know, maybe this girl two doors down. There was assigned 2 people to a room, and, we had our own bathrooms in our dorm room. So 2 doors down, there was these 2 girls, and they were having like a sleepover in their room. So other people that were in our wing were taking their mattresses off of their, off of their bed or whatever, and bringing it into their room and like sleeping on their floor as like a sleepover. Now, me, I'm not doing that, okay? I mean, sounds fun and all, but I'm not doing that. But I did end up going to their room and was, chilling with them until I was ready to go to bed or whatever. So me and my roommate was in there. We're all ha-ha kikiing. Like, we're getting to know everybody on our wing because a lot of people was in that room that night. And we was all talking and laughing and whatnot. So I just remember the girls whose room it is, she had this dude who was in her bed with her. He was a freshman too, but he lived in a different dorm hall. And our dorm halls, guys, were co-ed. So our neighbors, like the neighbors are like right next to us were guys, was a room with 2 guys in it. And then the next room was a room with 2 girls in it. So we was all mixed up listen, you could just imagine what was going down for real. The guy was in the girl's bed. And, I'm peeping everybody, and we're all introducing each other to, to one another. So I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? I'm Drea. Everybody's going around saying their names. Oh, cool. And we're just talking. And, oh, where you from? Oh, I'm from Pittsburgh. Where you from?
Oh, I'm from Philly.
Oh, where you from?
Oh, I'm from Jersey.
Like, just going around like that. And we're all talking literally to each other, playing little games, all that good stuff. This would happen periodically where they would have like their little sleepovers, or they would just have people in their room. And sometimes it would be the other girl's room across the hall, or the other guys, whoever. We was always chilling with somebody's room, or we'll be chilling out in the little common areas and all that good stuff. Everybody pretty much got to know everyone. As the school year went on, I just noticed that I just started feeling like weird energy. So of course my roommate went off. She made her own friends, and I went off and I made my own friends. Kind of, because I'll be honest, like the kind of friends I made were always like mostly guys. Like, I don't know, like females, they tend to not like me that much. And still to this day, I can't understand why. I mean, maybe it's jealousy. I don't want to say that, but it could be. I really don't know. But I don't know. When it came to like me and other females, we didn't always like mix well. I mean, I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Y'all, I don't know about that one. But me and my roommate, it was cool. We was like this. We were like this. So y'all, I remember this one day. So remember I told y'all about that guy that was in that girl's bed. That girl's bed. I ended up seeing him one day in the cafeteria. and we get to talking. He's cute. We were just talking regular, like nothing crazy. And I remember the one day he had invited me to his room to like watch a movie or something. And I'm just like, oh, why not? Because y'all, mind you, everybody's single. Like, just because he was in her bed, they didn't do anything. Well, honestly, I can't even say they didn't do anything because I wouldn't have known if they did anything or not. I just know that the girl who he was in the bed with, she was always like real, like she was like real goody two shoe. Like,
oh no, like, you know, we're cool, like this, we talk or whatever, but I'm not letting nobody hit this.
Like, all right, cool. I mean, that's your own preference, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying they didn't do anything, but who knows? Because they actually could have, but I really don't know. But anyway, so we get to talking, and I go over to his dorm the one day. So once I get there, we're talking. We try to do some things, but yeah, it wasn't really working. Anyway, I'm not even going to say more than that, but just know, like, it wasn't really working. So, yeah. After that, people in our dorm, because he was always up in our dorm hall, and people would, like, notice, like,
oh, I can tell, like, he's kind of sweet on Drea.
Of course, people noticing that and people starting to say that. It got the girl down the hall who he was originally in a bed with, like, the first, I don't know, first or second week they had that sleepover of school. She was kind of looking at me funny, like, oh, that's weird. Like, y'all are talking, da, 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 da. And I was just like, yeah, we just, texting. We chilled one time and blah, blah, blah. I wasn't about to spill all the business. Like, oh, yeah, we tried to do this. Like, no, but but I will say there ended up being a rumor going around because, guys, they just have to let everybody know if they smashed or not, which, y'all, he did not smash. But people are always going to believe the guy, so it doesn't even matter. I stopped even trying to defend myself because what's the point? And it sucks that us females have to even go through that, but it is what it is. So at that point, people are thinking me and him slept together. And at this point, Chicky Chick is like super mad now. Like, of course, she's not saying it, but you could tell in her body language, like she just wasn't even trying to fuck with me like that no more. Like, and look, I'm over here like, I can care less, baby. I can care less. I will be honest, a lot of people liked me and my roommate a lot. And when I say people, I mean guys. Like, they was really fucking with us. So, I'll be honest, like, a lot of the other girls was kind of just like, what thing? We're just chicks. Like, I don't really know what else to say. Not only that, but they just was like those girls who, like I told you, she was a goody two-shoe. So she didn't dress like super cute, and she didn't keep her hair like super cute. I remember she always kept her hair in like this ugly ass ponytail. It's like, no, that's rude. That's rude, but it's real. Like, I'm not even being funny. Like, she always kept it in this ugly ass ponytail or headed down or ugly. I don't even know, y'all. I can't fully remember. She just wasn't rememberable. I don't know. Guys gravitated towards me because, like I said, I, looked decent, and I also had the body, and I dressed good to fit my body. So yeah, like, guys was gravitating toward me. Not only that, but you gotta understand, we're freshmen. We fresh meat. Like, that's what it is. So I could tell the girl, I need to give her a name because I keep saying the girl down the hall. Let's call her, for this story time, I'm gonna call her Jay. I noticed she starts making friends with, basically the whole wing. Cause she was cool. Like, she had a cool personality. She was just like a goody two-shoe to me. And I'm just like, I don't like them super goody two-shoe type of people just because they start feeling like they better than you. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't feel like anybody is better than anyone. So I ain't like that. She was cool, but I wasn't about to really sit there and be buddy-buddy with her. She started making friends with everybody in our hall, even from other halls too, and bring them over to our hall. But mainly she was friends with a lot of people around our hall. I just noticed that when we would all hang out together, everybody just started acting weird towards me. Like, it was so weird, but I kind of brushed it off. Like, I really don't care. As long as my roommate's cool, and then we had like 2 other friends that would come over and be with us, and like, that's all I really cared about anyway. So I'm just like, I don't care about these people. We get through the whole first semester. Everything's cool. Second semester, after Christmas break, comes back. Things are very much different. Because at this point, my roommate has a boyfriend. So, of course, me and her aren't really hanging out as much to go hang out with other dudes. Because you can't move like that when you have a boyfriend. So, now it's me over here solo doloing in it. I was talking to a few guys at the time. I came from a very strict household. So when I got to college, I'm going to be honest, because we're all grown here. I'm going to be honest, but I was being a little bit promiscuous. Just a little promiscuous. I wasn't going too crazy. I had a couple niggas lying on me, talking about they slept with me. But like I said, you could defend yourself all you can. And people, for whatever reason, always believe the guy. Like, I really don't get it. Like, niggas would really sit there and lie on their dick. Sorry. Niggas would really sit there and lie on their meat. Literally, never touched you at all. Maybe did a little cuddle with you. Literally ain't stick it in nowhere at all. But, oh, just because you was with Drea or chilling with Drea, people automatically assume that you were doing stuff with Drea. And that person, of course, never denies it. Guys, I still deal with this till, I'm not going to say till this day, but as of last year, I was still dealing with this. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, when does it end? It doesn't. I just pushed all that to the back, to the side. I wasn't worried about nobody. Like, I could name a bunch of y'all out here being so-called promiscuous. I mean, basically everybody was. It's college at this point. It's college. So, yeah, I didn't worry too much about it. But I started noticing more and more that everybody in our wing was acting real different. We had met this girl, and I talked about her in one of my story times. I forget which one it was, but if I think about it, I'll bring it back up. But I talked about her in one of my story times, and I got real cool with her. She was in the same exact floor, same exact wing, just further down the hall. So her and my roommate, and this other girl, we were super cool, super tight. But I noticed, like, even within my tight friend group, everybody was started acting weird towards me too. What's really good? Like, is it me? Like, it gotta be me if everybody's acting weird towards me. I'm a super nice person, really don't do anything wrong to anybody at all. So I was very confused as to why people was acting weird towards me, especially in my tight, close-knit friend group of school. So I just was really confused. I remember my one friend ended up texting me one day and said,
"Hey, bro, come down to my room after class."
And I'm just like, okay, cool, I'll be there. So once I got there, it was literally my friend and my roommate on there. And I remember they were sitting on the bed. So I came in and I'm like, what's going on? Like, is everything okay? And they were basically saying,
"Hey, we love you, we're cool with you and everything. There's just a lot of talk going around school saying that you have been messing with this person and that person and that person, and we just don't really want to be associated with that."
They told me they didn't want to be associated with that. And honestly, I get it, because what do, not guys, but people in general, I would say birds of a feather flock together, and they have every right to not want to have that same conception on their name. You know what I'm saying? Now, in my head, I'm like, damn, y'all supposed to be my bitches. Like, the fuck? My one friend was just like,
honestly, I don't give a fuck what you do, but at the same time, yeah, I can't have people thinking I'm out here doing the same thing.
And I'm like, damn, like, I get it. Like, I understand where y'all coming from. I totally get it, because if I didn't want a certain reputation, then I'm not going to hang out with that person either, which they weren't telling me they weren't going to hang out with me anymore. But that's definitely the vibe that I was getting, because like me per se, depending on the reputation, that reputation, honestly, I'm still going to hang out with you as my friend. People can just think whatever they want to think. But for them, that's how they felt. They didn't want to hang out with me because people were talking about how I was being promiscuous. And it was very hypocritical, because, I'm looking at my roommate like, really, bro? Like, don't act like you wasn't out here with me doing missions. We used to call them missions. And she was like,
"I know, bro, but, I kind of slowed down with that because I have a boyfriend now."
Blah, 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 which your boyfriend asked to hit off me many times, which was fucked up, but whatever. And yeah, like, I'm just like, okay, this is crazy, but y'all obviously really feel strongly about this, so I understand. Like, also, it's definitely hard, because a lot of people who say they slept with me have not even touched me ever. So it's kind of unfair in a way. And now I kind of just feel alone because I feel like y'all are supposed to be my friends and have my back. But like I said, I could understand where they were coming from, not wanting to have that, that reputation on their name. Of course, I'm a little upset, but like I'm just trying to work through it. And I realized that me and my roommate started hanging out less and less and less. And it was just so crazy because it's just like, damn, like at that point, I wasn't even really sleeping around. So it was just like, this is really what it is? Like, I don't know. It was just weird. So my one friend whose room it was that we had the meeting in, she basically just left school. She's just stopped coming up to school. And so really I only had my roommate. So my roommate was in a relationship, and there was this new girl who ended up coming in the second semester, and she was spending like all her time with her. So of course I'm feeling like left out, like damn, she don't want to hang out with me no more, like for real. But then I also understood because the other girl was also in a relationship, so they would do like relationship things together. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. And at this point, I'm feeling hella lonely because, all right, I already got my one friend who just stopped coming to school. My roommate has like another new bestie. And everybody in our wing basically just don't fuck with me because they started all acting weird. I'm just hanging out with my cousin went there. So I started hanging out with my cousin. Of course, I had a couple guy friends. I would go hang out with them. And then other than that, like I was by myself. Swear to goodness, I was by myself. I was just chilling, doing my thing. I am there for school, so I'm there doing my work, going to my classes and all that good stuff. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm just going to get through the school year. And then, of course, towards the end of the school year, that's where I had met my college boyfriend, which I talk about in other story times, guys, which, oh, gosh, he's a hot mess. But yeah, like it was just terrible. So let me tell y'all about, because these are like, listen, this is all different events that happened leading up to me being like, I don't know if I want to say harassed, but harassed. These niggas harassed me. So at this point, there was, a couple gay guys that were in our wing. And y'all, when it comes to like harassment and people like trying to bully you, gay people, gay men, I should say, y'all are the worst. Y'all are literally the worst bullies ever. Like I don't get it. I really don't understand it, especially when I've never done anything to you personally. What was the point? What was the point? Like I don't know. Ugh. So one day, I remember it was late night and I was hungry. So I had walked to the cafeteria, or the cafeteria was closed, but outside the cafeteria, they have other little stores that are open, like a pizza shop, a quesadilla shop, where you can get like sandwiches and stuff like that too. So I went and got me a quesadilla, and I went walking back to my dorm hall. So as I'm walking back, I noticed everybody else that would just so happen to be in our wing started coming outside and walking outside. So now we're all standing in front of the, I guess you could call it like a corridor or whatever, right before you walk in to go into the building. So now we're all standing there. I'm just kind of waiting for everybody to come out so I can go in. But as I'm coming out, I noticed that the gay guys are saying like little slick stuff. And y'all, I wish, oh my goodness, I'm so mad because I can't remember for the life of me exactly what they were saying. But it was along the lines of, oh, Drea, you think you are that? And you be with this person and this person, which is so crazy because even if I was with those people, why is that any of your business? Like, for real, why is that any of your business? Like, I really don't understand why you're so pressed. Like, why are you so pressed? And then the one girl came down. Remember the one girl who was laying up with that dude, Jay, Chicky Chick Jay, that was laying up with the guy that I told you I was talking to, and me and him hung out one time. And after he said that me and him slept together, I just stopped talking to him. Like, if I seen him, I'll be like, oh, hey, what's up? But other than that, no, we was not hanging out. Like, absolutely not. Because that's just weird. Like, that's weird. So they're like, oh, yeah. Yo, you're a hoe for real. Basically saying all this crazy stuff.
you're a hoe for real. You gonna go and do something with dude, knowing that he was laid up with Jay.
And I'm just like, y'all, for real, I don't even know why they came at me about that, because that's not your boyfriend. And if it is, he damn sure don't claim you, which it's not his girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. I know multiple girls who have actually messed with him, multiple girls, and that were still messing with him at that time. For her to even be bringing him up was just crazy. Because what loyalty do I have to you? I had just met you. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. So they're saying all that, and honestly, like, I'm over here like, am I like low key being attacked right now? Like, in my head, that's what I'm thinking. Like, am I low key being attacked? Like, this is crazy. So they all start coming outside, y'all. They got like their phones out, and I don't want to necessarily say they're recording me, but it's just like, what else could y'all really be doing? Because y'all are doing some weird stuff. And I'm just like about to go into the building, but at the same time, like, I'm not about to let y'all punk me. Like, y'all are not about to sit here and punk me for real. So of course I'm standing there like, y'all are all lame as fuck. I wish I could, y'all. I wish I could put their pictures up here, because then y'all be like, oh yeah, they was just jealous of you. Because honestly, there's no other explanation. So gay dude was basically mad because Jay is his friend. And, you know, like I'm saying, they're all friends. And then they all see how, you know, guys treat me. And then even some females, like, I didn't have a lot of friends, but other females fucked with me, like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, they just hated me because of that. Like, I honestly, y'all, I could not express to you why. So if you had watched my other videos, I was telling y'all about the guy that I started dating in college. He also lived in our dorm hall. He just lived on the same, you know, second floor as us, but he lived in the opposite wing. So he didn't know everything that was going on and was being said. And if you had watched my one video where I told you I befriended this girl because she was talking to my man or something like that, she was a part of our wing as well. So, you know, once she's talking to them and everything, they're really like, oh, and she stole him from her, talking about me. I'm like, oh my goodness, not me just being the boyfriend stiller, but nobody has a boyfriend. It doesn't make any sense. Y'all do not own these men. Like, I don't get it. Y'all do not own these men. Like, y'all just don't. Like, y'all gotta get a grip. Not me really sipping a shot, y'all. Not me really sipping a shot. But anyway, so they would really start coming for me. Yeah, it was just so wow. So after I seen they wasn't really about nothing, they was just all about that talk, I was just like, okay, y'all are just weird. And I ended up going into the building. But it was just so crazy. And I wish I could remember exactly what they were saying to me, because it would just be that more like, bitch, what? It was so crazy. But at that moment, I realized, oh yeah, motherfuckers do not fuck with me. They do not fuck with me. And I literally did nothing to them. Like, nothing. Nothing. Also, my freshman year, I was a part of the gospel choir, which I met a lot of friends through them, you know, being a part of that club. It was a club at the time. They eventually made it into a class, which is pretty cool. You can earn credits from it. But when I first joined, it was just a club. So I met a lot of friends through being in a gospel choir, and I started hanging out with them. So that was cool. And then there was this talent show that was going on for BSU. And me and my roommate, because mind you, me and my roommate are cool, but we just not hanging out as much because, like I told you, she had got this new friend. So we wasn't around each other all the time. But we decided that we wanted to do a mime dance for the BSU talent show. So we're doing that, practicing for the dance, and when it's finally time for our performance, we go up there. I mean, we hit the whole 9 yards. If I can find a picture, I'm gonna post a picture of us doing our mime, or a picture of us in our outfits and everything, because we even painted our faces white and everything. Performance day comes, talent show is here, And, you know, we go on stage, we do our performance. It's me and two other girls, my roommate, and then this other girl we was cool with, which she also didn't like me, by the way. But I didn't know that at the time. That's so crazy. I was around a bunch of snake ass people. It didn't make no sense. Turns out she was mad over a nigga I was talking to too, just because she liked him. Like, I can't. It's like, I can't win with these females. Like, I really cannot. So we're on stage and we do our performance. And y'all, when I tell you, it was so just like exhilarating. And I just loved every moment of that performance, because I've never, you know, when you grow up, when you're growing up, you make little dances, or at least me and my sisters and cousins did. We make little dances and perform for like our parents and stuff. But this was like my first like performance doing something, and we was really miming like to a gospel song. Praise him in advance. Oh, that's my song. Whoa, whoa. But yeah, that's my jam, y'all. So yeah, we was up there doing our thing. All you hear. It's so crazy, because why did everybody who lived in our wing was in the first row? They all loved my roommate. They just didn't like me. So they were all in the first row. So all you hear is, go ahead, roomie. I didn't give her a name, so I'm just going to say roomie. They're like, go ahead, roomie. Yes, girl, go ahead. The people who liked me, they'll be like, go ahead, because I had my bundles in, and I was, you know, they was like, oh, yes, girl. You know, cheering for me. But everybody in our wing, we all had, like, when we were on stage, we had took turns miming. And they would be cheering like, go ahead, roomie, go ahead, roomie. And when it was my turn, it would literally be like crickets, pick crickets. And then you would hear like the couple people who did mess with me be like, okay, Drea, okay. And, you know, I'm like over here praising God, and y'all are just being haters. Just haters. Like, I just don't get it. Like, such haters. I'm gonna be honest, you guys. They did not make my second semester freshman year a good experience. I felt very alienated, left out. I mean, like I said, I was still cool with my roommate, but after that, our relationship was just pretty much over, because I felt like she chose all them over me, just because, I don't know, she just couldn't handle being my friend, I guess. I just was not I mean, I was a great friend. It was just the so-called reputation, I guess. I don't know. Tell me how you guys feel in the comments, because I'm still like, to this day, I'd be like, damn, like that, y'all was really all weird. Like, all of y'all's weird. Like, I really don't get it. We ended up winning the talent show, y'all. I couldn't believe it. But then I guess I could. Every time you're going to praise God, when you're praising the Lord, you're going to win every time. So we won the talent show. It was $100, so we had to split it amongst the three of us. But it was still a win. It was very exciting. I loved it. And yeah, that was towards the end of the school year. So we got our money, and that was that. And these haters was just hating. But I didn't really have to deal with them anymore come sophomore year. They just stayed in the lame category to me. And honestly, looking, because I be still seeing them on Instagram and Snapchat, and they're still lame to this day. So I'm sorry that y'all are so lame. But anyway, y'all, that was, I still don't know what I'm calling this, but that was basically just my experience with everybody hating on me. Like, everybody in our dorm hall was hating on me. I don't get it, but it's just not for me to understand, and that's okay, because I'm the bomb for real. Yes, I am. Yes, you are, Drea. Yes, you are. And you are too. And don't let nobody ever try to bully you, especially when you're just doing nothing but sitting pretty. Seriously. Like, because people really will hate on you for that. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to leave that right here. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I cannot talk. Let me start that over. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely comment, because I want to know what y'all think about this. Have y'all ever been ganged up on like that? Or has your friends ever told you they don't really want to be associated with you because of your reputation or anything along those lines? Put it down in the comments, because I've been through it. It's not really a good feeling, and there's really not much you can do about it at all. But get new friends or change your ways, which I did. But anyway, guys, once again, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to share this video. I love you guys so much. On the road to 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you guys are subscribed. I'm so excited. I'm definitely trying to be to 1,000 subscribers by the beginning of the summer. So I'm gonna be working extra hard. And yeah, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye.